Einstein once said, "It's not that I'm so smart. It's just that I stay with problems longer." That's kind of deep. It's deep because the guy's a genius. The guy literally came up with the equation E equals MC squared. I mean, a genius mind can humble himself enough to say, "I'm not that smart, guys. I just stick with problems a little bit longer than most people." You know, I've always had this issue, and I don't say it's an issue. I think it's a blessing, but being around me and being friends with me, and especially being with me, as my fiance knows, I tend to stick with problems a lot longer than most people. It's like a fastidious thing that I have. It's almost like an obsession. If there's a problem, I tend to think about it. I tend to dwell on it. I try to find a solution for this problem because I feel it needs fixing. So who better to fix it than me, the guy who doesn't stop thinking about it? So that got me thinking about problems and people and solutions and what tends to keep people from solving a lot of their problems, or at least strategizing and adjusting to their circumstances to try to overcome them. Well, maybe it's important for you to understand that we're all capable of doing the same things as those we look up to, idolize, and follow. Maybe just because it's not in the same way as them doesn't mean that we can't do it. Maybe it'll require some work, more work, harder work. Maybe it'll take less play, less pleasure time and leisure. Maybe it'll involve some extra help, dedication, and some commitment. Maybe it'll mean going someplace you've never been before and becoming someone you've never been. Or maybe, just maybe, it'll require an unusual amount of obsession over the very thing you've always dreamt of pursuing, but fears kept it tucked away to the side. You know, maybe it's not so much that you're incapable of doing it. Maybe, and just maybe, it's that you gave up on the problem too soon and someone else simply didn't quit as fast as you. I want you to understand something. Such a visible impact to such a dynamic problem takes much more than a few weeks, days, months, or even years to fully get a grasp on and ever truly solve. Don't ever feel like you're too dumb to solve any problem you face. I mean, understand that more often than not, as human beings, we do everything we can to ignore, distract, and avoid the road less traveled by taking the path of least resistance. Come on, you got this. Buckle up. Get yourself together, confront your fears head on, and stop feeding into your insecurities. Take control of your future before your unaddressed problems become all you have left to look forward to. So, when Einstein says, "It's not that I'm smarter than other people, it's just that I stick with problems longer," I don't think that needs any interpretation. None of us are too dumb to solve our problems. None of us are incapable of doing what our idols and people that we look up to do. None of us are. The only difference, as I mentioned, is some of us stick with it a little longer and some of us give up too soon. You're not that person, because I believe in you. I have, I do, and I always will. This has been the Preaching Rican. I hope this hit somebody, and I hope it suck in. Please follow me on Facebook. Facebook.com/I am Carlos Ricard. If not, follow me on Instagram, Instagram.com/DA preaching, no G at the end, Rican. And also go to my website, carlosricard.com, CarlosRicard.com. Thank you guys very much. Love you as usual. Peace. Peace out. Stay safe, stay positive, and keep this moving. Your problems will be solved. You just have to make sure that you stick with them longer than you normally do.